It's payroll year end. Let's get started. Welcome to my latest 2-minute takeaway. I'm Hilary O'Dwyer, founder of Titian Consulting. So in July, what do we have to do for our employees? We have to make sure that payroll is all wrapped up and reconciled, and we submit their income statements to the ATO so they can then pick up their income statements. They used to be called payment summaries or group certificates. And then they can use those to go and do their individual tax returns. What do we as business owners need to do to get ourselves ready for making all of that happen? So there's a little bit of reconciling and there's a few steps to go through, which I'm not going to take you through in detail, but I think it's important to be aware that your bookkeeper or you or your advisor or your tax accountant is able to go into the books, make sure that everything tallies up, i.e., is what you've paid people in the right place? Is all the PAYG that you've deducted, has that been remitted to the ATO and is that in the right place? What about all the super that's been charged? Has that got into your books in the right place? Did people do salary sacrifices? Has that been properly recognized through payroll? And therefore, it's going to go through to the ATO in the right place. It's not challenging, it's absolutely okay, but it is important to get it right. You are able to look at that in June and make sure that everything is tying up nicely and everything is where it is supposed to be. And then once you run your final payroll for the year, the financial year, you are then in a position to be able to go and run those income statements. Now, the important thing to remember is that we don't issue them to individuals anymore. We used to do that. We simply file them to the ATO. Once they're filed with the ATO then check them and go, yes, that's all okay. That tallies with what we were all doing during the year with our single touch payroll. They're doing a check at all times to make sure we're playing a straight game. Then their income statements will pop up in their MyGov account. If someone asks you, can I have my payment summary? No, you don't give it to them. It's going to be waiting for them in their MyGov account. You need to be able to do this by the 14th of July. That is your obligation, and that is up to you to make sure that you do, but you can do it as soon as your final payroll is done for year end. So flag it with whoever's going to do this for you, or if you're going to do it yourself, make sure that everything is in your books where it should be, and it literally is a 30-minute process. And then we just get that little bit of compliance ticked off, and we move on with running our business. Thanks for listening and see you next time.